Seems like Kamilla Cardoso is done with Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is up there mucking up everything, guys. I've been telling y'all. There's only so much masquerading you can do. There's only so much you can hold up this facade.
Angel Reese just experienced a reality check not from an opponent but from her own teammate Kamilla Cardoso in a moment that left fans wincing. One glaring play and notably quiet bench, and suddenly Reese transitioned from being the focal point to recording another inconsequential double-double and a loss against a struggling Phoenix Mercury team. This isn't merely about a single game, it all culminated in Phoenix resulting in a significant breakdown in team cohesion. Was this the result of mounting tension, a case of karma, or perhaps the spotlight finally...
Baby day 4! Oh. Here it is! Here we go! Yeah! Hey, let's go, baby, let's go!
Revealing underlying issues regardless of the cause. The effect was unmistakable, and when your own teammate starts highlighting your shortcomings, it's time to question what lies ahead. When the person you're supposed to depend on becomes your biggest challenge. If you agree with Cardoso, then comment fire the baby giraffe down below. Let's go. During Chicago's fourth consecutive defeat, the focus was on Kamilla Cardoso and Angel Reese, but not for the reason Sky fans anticipated. The friction wasn't just speculative, it unfolded.
The offensive performance from Angel Reese last night, keyword offensive. That is the only kind of offense that Angel Reese is capable of performing. Offensive offense. But I'm not just talking about the self-proclaimed villain, which, by the way, I thought Angel Reese was dedicating this season to winning. I thought she was focused on carrying the Chicago bravado to the promised land of golden toilets and bathrooms with run.
Folded visibly during the May 27th game against the Mercury. This was the instance where Cardoso's on-court decisions unveiled. Asterisk, what many had only speculated is now becoming undeniable. The polished image of Angel Reese is starting to crack. Kamilla Cardoso was locked in, controlling the paint, grabbing rebounds, and making her presence felt. But Angel Reese?
Cardoso, oh no. Free Kamilla Cardoso. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor. This point forward experiment, this Ariel Atkins trade, this has done nothing but backfire on you, backfire on the team, and backfire on the fan.
She looked out of sync, every movement seemed off, the timing was shaky, and the usual connection with her teammates was nowhere to be found. The chemistry wasn't just missing, it was awkwardly broken. Then came the defining moment. Cardoso received an inbound pass near the top of the arc. Reese signaled for the ball, demanding attention. Normally, this would trigger a text.
Joe Reese, 435, let's get it! Another day, another loss. Bang! Starting to feel bad, man. They may never win again. About to get the combo meal. You get the travel, you get the me-bound, and a turnover. All for the price of one, baby! Why is she top 3 in the league in turnovers? Oh, because of plays like that, huh? Burn! Free throws in this economy? Nah, that's gonna cost you.
Pick and roll. But Cardoso paused, looked at Reese, and passed it to someone else. That wasn't just a missed play. It was a message, a clear sign that Cardoso no longer trusted Reese to execute in a high-stakes game. Moments later, after Reese failed to set a proper screen, Cardoso responded with an obvious eye roll before jogging back on defense. Then during a timeout, Reese tried to join the huddle, but Cardoso turned away, ending the interaction. These weren't minor gestures. They were intentional signals from a player who had made a decision.
The person who should be throwing temper tantrums on the Chicago Sky, that person should be this woman right here. That person should be Kamilla Cardoso. Look at the frustration oozing out of Kamilla Cardoso. She gets a switch. Natasha Cloud, she's posting her up. We can't get an entry pass to Kamilla Cardoso.
She could no longer rely on the teammate once considered her co-star. From that point forward, Cardoso started working more with teammates who kept the ball moving, who created space, who played team-first basketball. This wasn't just emotion, it was strategy. Cardoso was deliberately separating herself from the repeated mistakes that kept happening whenever Reese had the ball. We fans noticed the shift instantly. Social media lit up with reactions, pointing out how Kamilla Cardoso was now influencing not just the game, but the
not play. I'm sorry, bro. She's not good. She's not good. She looked like she don't have the hunger. She don't have the want to. She don't have the drive. She don't have that dog in her. Bro, I watched Aaliyah Boston dog walk her ass up and down the floor, and she wanted no parts of it. I watch her tap out on a nightly basis. She don't want it, bro. She don't want it. Let's be serious. Y'all drafted a bust. Y'all draft
entire team's morale.as. The minutes ticked by. Support for Cardoso grew louder, while the criticism of Angel Reese intensified. Commentators and fans alike noticed a troubling pattern. Every time Reese was on the floor, the offense slowed to a crawl, ball movement stopped. Energy dipped, and more often than not, possessions ended in forced shots or careless turnovers. By halftime, the evolving dynamic between Cardoso and Reese had become the main story of the night, overshadowing every other narrative, and by the final buzzer, it was clear this wasn't just...
We got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky, because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Just a bad game. It wasn't a temporary slump. That it was a statement. Cardoso's decision to stop involving Reese in real time signaled something deeper, something that can't be explained by stats alone. The chemistry is breaking down, and the offense is suffering because of it. The real question now is, how much damage can one player's style of play do to an entire system? Because right now, Angel Reese's tendency to stall the offense has become a clear liability, while Cardoso continues to fight and work off the ball. Her efforts are going to waste. The Sky's offensive flow has...
If I'm Kamilla Cardoso, I am upset with how this offense is looking. If I'm Kamilla Cardoso, I'm upset that I still can't manage to get an entry pass. If I'm Kamilla Cardoso, I'm upset that I still need to deal with this type of amateurism in the WNBA.
Collapsed, and it's not just a phase, it's the direct result of how Reese plays. Instead of elevating the team, her presence is grinding it to a halt. The ball sticks, spacing vanishes, and what should be a dynamic, cohesive unit becomes frozen every time Reese demands the ball and interrupts the rhythm. Twice in the third quarter against the Sparks, Reese tried the exact same spin move, both times ending in miss.
46% of her offensive rebounds come for her own misses so far this season. 46% rebound rate. You're welcome. New stat. Bang! Don't let that last shot fool you. Even a broke clock is right twice a day.
Come on, move. Get out of the way. Just give me the plate. Come on, give it. Move it. Get out of the way.
Bang! Butterpecan! Bang! If you've never seen her dunk before, just wait, because you're not going to see it here either. Bang! Fine, I'll admit it. We are watching because of you too. I mean, come on, man! Try shooting at the rim without looking first. How about it? Bang!
Layups. The defense didn't even bite. They gave her space, daring her to shoot, knowing she probably wouldn't make it. That left Cardoso stranded, forced to clear out of the paint to avoid a turnover or a blocked pass. The pick and roll, which should be a staple of Chicago's offense, has been completely abandoned. Because Reese either can't, or won't, move the ball effectively. You can even see it on Cardoso's face. She hesitates to set a screen, then backs off. She already knows she's not getting the ball.
Turning your back to your team, walking away from the active plays going on, walking away from the actual basketball action. Yeah, Kamilla Cardoso's not a happy camper over there in Chicago, and I don't blame her. Again, this is another year of the same nonsense.
Or worse, the play ends with a forced shot and no chance at a rebound. This is bigger than a rough stretch. That it's a system breaking down in plain sight, and it starts with Angel Reese. That it's not just the half-court sets that are breaking down. Even the Sky's transition game, once a potential strength, is in complete disarray. Kamilla Cardoso hustles down the floor, time and time again, getting into perfect position for an easy lob or quick bucket, but Angel Reese, she's still fumbling near half-court. The lanes are wide open. The opportunity is there, but instead of capitalizing on Cardoso's effort, Reese dribbles straight into defenders, or simply hesitates too.
That's a game, bro. What is going on in Chicago, bro? What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody, we enjoy it, yeah. When Angel Reese get the missing layups, we clown.
Long point, one fast break against the Mercury said it all. Cardoso had a clean path to the basket, but Reese delayed, tried to take it herself, and lost the ball in traffic. These aren't just missed chances, they're momentum killers, and they're happening again, and again, and again. The Chicago Sky just suffered a 94-89 loss to the Mercury, a game they led by double digits in the third quarter. It wasn't just a blown lead, it was a full-scale collapse, and Cardoso, she's adjusting, not as a strategy, but out of necessity. She's drifting away from screens, avoiding crowded lanes, even passing up easy looks, because she simply can't rely on Reese to make the right play. The chemistry between them has turned toxic. Each possession looks like two players trying to run entirely different plays, and fans,
listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash.
See it. Analysts are calling it out. This isn't just a stalled offense, it's a broken system. Watch Cardoso's face after another wasted possession. That's not frustration, that's exhaustion, because when Reese is on the floor, it's not just the shots that miss, the energy drains, the pace slows, off-ball movement stops, everyone stands still, waiting to see what Angel Reese will do, and when she does pass, it's often too late, defenders are already set. The window is closed. The Sky have now lost 4 straight games. And each one looks less like growing pains, and more like a slow-motion collapse. It's gotten to the point where fans are literally betting on whether Reese will miss her first shot of the game. And the contrast. It's stark. Off the court, Angel Reese is the face of the franchise. Always front and center in highlight reels and social media clips. But on the court, the reality tells a very different story. Fans are starting to call her what she's become, the roadblock. Every possession slows down when Reese touches the ball, and Cardoso, she's distancing herself.
Actually feel bad for Angel Reese at this point, and it has nothing to do with like how she's handled herself or anything. It's just simply Caitlin Clark is so much better than Angel Reese at basketball that it doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, I think Angel Reese is struggling with the fact that Caitlin Clark is better at her best thing.
Visibly recalibrating her game to minimize the fallout. That's where the real tension is building. Not just between two teammates, but between the player Reese promotes herself to be, and the player she's actually showing up as on the court. And now, that gap is getting harder and harder to ignore. Angel Reese is everywhere on social media, showing off pre-game fits, dropping catchphrases, celebrating like the victory's already secured. It's a brand built for the spotlight, and for a while, it worked, but now, the narrative is shifting. Fans and analysts alike are beginning to...
Record. Did Angel Reese break? I didn't say it was a good record. I never said that. Shout out to you, Priceless. I missed this. Historically bad shootings with a E emoji. Angel Reese goes 0 for 7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons.
To see the cracks, and the numbers from the recent Sparks game make them impossible to ignore. Reese finished with a plus.
Omnipresent on social media, showcasing pre-game outfits, dropping catchphrases, celebrating as if she's already won. It's a brand crafted for the spotlight, and for a time, it worked. But now the narrative is shifting. Fans and analysts are beginning to see the cracks, and the numbers from the Sparks game make it impossible.
-3, a confidence-shattering stat, according to the official Gamebox score. That's not just bad, it's a red flag.
Points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals, 0 for 8 from the field, 33% from the free throw line. Angel Reese, point forward. 5 turnovers, 1 assist, point forward. 1 assist, 5 turnovers, Angel Reese, point forward.
The hype. It's no longer lining up with what's happening on the court. Reese's struggles are becoming the headline. Opposing defenders know her game, they sag off her. Dare her to shoot, crowd the paint, and then watch as she misses layups that should be automatic. Teams are literally redesigning their defense to exploit her tendencies. And it's working. The confidence she flashes online, it's not showing up on the scoreboard. Watch any Sky game right now, and it's painfully clear she's being baited into turnovers, bad shots, and momentum-killing mistakes.
Chicago Sky are awful. They're really, really damn bad. All right. They're 0-3 on the season. The only team worse than the Chicago Sky right now is the Connecticut Sun, which basically got rid of everybody on that team outside of Marina Mabrey, who I believe she wants out of town now, and I can't say I blame her.
The entire league sees it. What makes the disconnect even more glaring is how Angel Reese handles herself after these performances. The Sky lose again. And she's still smiling for post-game interviews, still dropping cryptic Instagram captions that get more attention than her actual stat lines. That it's like the focus isn't on fixing the game. It's on protecting the brand and fans. They've had enough. One comment said it best, 17 rebounds. I don't give a damn about that, bro. Because raw numbers aren't enough anymore. People want impact, not empty stats that look good in a TikTok reel. And now, the very platforms that once built her brand.
First of all, it's not rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points on opening.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own that.
And are turning against her. Clips of missed layups, blown coverages, and stagnant offense are everywhere. What used to look like stardom now looks like a bad reality show. And inside the locker room, that shift in perception matters. When the player getting the most attention seems more focused on self-promotion than solving the team's problems, it doesn't just hurt her image. It fractures the chemistry. The Sky are already struggling, and every viral clip, every flashy post, is just adding fuel to the fire. Even analysts are saying what fans have felt for weeks. Angel Reese looks like she's playing for herself, not for the Chicago Sky, and so the question now becomes, can Angel Reese bridge the gap between her brand and her performance? Can she step up, deliver when it counts, and become the player her team actually needs? Or will the Sky continue to sink while the spotlight stays locked on her image instead of her game? The next few games will tell us everything.
For some time, but 5 for 22. Yikes, folks. Let's just hide that 5 because that's 22%. Ooh. 5 for 22 is 22%. Ooh, that's not very good. That is not very good. And you know who's laughing about all this? Do you know who's smiling?
Because as of now, Angel Reese's struggles are front and center. The Sky have dropped 4 straight, including a crushing 94-89 loss to the Mercury, after blowing a double-digit lead. The numbers don't lie, and the fans are asking the hard question, is Angel Reese helping the Sky, or holding them back? Let me know in the comments, should the Sky bench Reese, or should they revamp the offense to work around her? If you agree with Cardoso, drop a "Fire the Baby Giraffe" in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Click the video on screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.